Ireland, a place rich in history where strange tales begin and happy endings are possible. Today we are going to learn of the rich history of Ireland, the culture, and the sights to see while traveling there. So let's get started. The beautiful island of Ireland dates back many centuries, and people have been recorded living there as far back as 9,000 years ago. That's a long time. Vikings, Normans, Scots, and many Eastern Europeans added to the population of Ireland early on, and they played a huge part in the Irish culture. There are two main areas that divide and make up Ireland. The largest and main one is known as the Republic of Ireland, and the other is known as Northern Ireland. These two areas differ mainly because of their political views, and Northern Ireland is considered a division of the United Kingdom. In Ireland, Dublin is one of the most largest cities and sought out tourist sites to visit. Ireland is known for its beautiful countryside and rolling terrain. Because of this, agriculture is beyond huge for them. Imagine endless green pastures in every direction. Farming plays a heavy role in the 26 counties spread across Ireland, and many families have been handed down the skills to carry on agriculture for over 200 generations. Beef and milk production stand to be the two most significant farming sectors, with beef exporting being the largest in Europe and one of the largest in the world as well. Ireland contributes $24 billion to the national economy and provides jobs for many. Now let's talk about the language. The two main languages spoken in Ireland are Irish and English. The official Irish language dates all the way back to the 5th century and is now mainly spoken as a minority, which is basically in the Republic of Ireland. English was the first introduced to the beautiful Ireland during the Norman invasion. It was brought over by merchants and peasants from England and was largely replaced by the Irish before the conquest of Ireland. If you're ever planning a trip to Ireland, you'll be comforted to know that most of 90% of the Irish speak English fluently. So even if they do speak Irish, they're still going to know how to speak English to you as well, which is nice. Now that we've talked about the language and communication in Ireland, let's touch on their religion and beliefs. Most of Ireland mainly believes in Christianity. Irish Christianity is dominated by the Roman Catholic Church, which has 84% of the population as followers. The patron saints of Ireland for Catholics are famously known as St. Patrick, St. Bridget, and St. Columba. St. Patrick is one of the three who is most commonly recognized as the patron saint, and because of him, St. Patrick's Day is celebrated every year. Many people attend church regularly, sing, dance, and listen to the priest. It's not uncommon that the other 15% have no denomination at all. In the Catholic churches, music is not uncommon. Something that's been around longer, though, is Irish folk music. This music has been a part of history for more than 200 years, and it has also inspired Irish step dance. Although some of the folk music does have lyrics, it remained mostly instrumental and made perfect dancing music. Ireland's traditional music went on to inspire Riverdance and even more modern Irish bands such as the Dropkick Murphys and the Flogging Mollies. What goes great along with music? Food, of course. I love to eat, who doesn't? Ireland has always been known for its popular traditional dishes. Bangers and mash, also known as sausages and mass, is a traditional British Isle dish made of mashed potatoes and sausages. The cuisine takes its influence from the crops grown and animals farmed in its climate. The introduction of the potato also came about in the 16th century and heavily influenced Irish cuisine after that. It's also always been associated with Ireland. Another popular dish includes Irish stew, bacon and cabbie, and of course the famous fish and chips. Most meals are also accompanied with a good hearty stout. Let's talk about some of the holidays in Ireland. St. Paddy's Day and Halloween are the two most common ones there. St. Patrick's Day is a cultural and religious celebration that occurs every 17th of March. This is to honor the death of the patron saint, St. Patrick. We wear shamrocks or something green because people of the 1600s began to associate the color with the holiday and its celebration. Another highly celebrated holiday in Ireland is Halloween. Many people may not know that it originated here, and the early Celts of Ireland celebrated Halloween by dressing up, going through bonfires, trick-or-treating, and having a big feast. The celebration marked the end of the summer and start of the winter months. Early festivals of this holiday included even more like pumpkin carvings and again dressing up in scary costumes. Something else that Ireland is well known for is the leprechaun and four-leaf clovers. Formed as a folktale from the pre-20th century Irish mythology, leprechauns later appeared in books and began in stories around campfires. Leprechauns are small, often old in appearance, and spend all their time making shoes and storing away gold. According to legend, if humans are caught by a leprechaun, you'll be granted 3 wishes and then you're released. Let's talk about some of the sights to see and the attractions. The Cliffs of Moher are the #1 nature attraction. Drawing in over 1 million tourists per year, the breathtaking cliffs stretch for 5 miles and have a viewing center called the O'Brien's Tower. The cliffs take their name from an old fort called Moher that once stood on Hag's Head. It's the southernmost point of the cliffs. You will not be disappointed, and your breath will be taken away when you're standing 700 feet above sea level with a view to die for. Another staple mark in Ireland is the Blarney Castle. It dates back to 1200. Another highly sought-out attraction and must-see when traveling. The famous and enduring Blarney Stone can be found at the top of the castle tower. More than 300 people each year come to kiss the Blarney Stone for good luck and in hopes of gaining more eloquent speech. We could all use that. I know I definitely can. Next on our top places to visit is the Guinness Storehouse in Ireland's largest city, Dublin. This is a Guinness-themed tourist attraction and has received over 4 million visitors. You'll learn the history of Guinness that dates back to 1759 and all about the brewing company. At the end of your tour, a tasting is well deserved. Guinness remains to be a popular beverage with many Irish foods and goes great with the mash and sausages. Let's talk about one last place that you have to see when visiting Ireland. The Mountain Valleys and Monastery of Glendalough is a must-see. It is the home of the Wicklow Mountains National Park and has many attractions to entice visitors, some of which includes its famous round tower, scenic lakes and valleys, as well as a selection of walks and trails in the area including the Wicklow Way. This is wonderful for nature lovers, just to see beauty, and it will surely captivate you and give you an experience to remember. All in all, Ireland has so much to offer and see, whether it's a castle, a valley, or a cliff 700 feet above water. It'll take your breath away. Ireland's history, culture, and amazing sightseeing attractions have made people fall in love with them for centuries. I suggest you take a chance, travel and see the world of Ireland and all that it has to offer. You'll learn its roots in history, taste its unique flavors in food and music, and maybe even step into a castle you've only imagined or seen in your dreams before. You will surely not be disappointed. Ireland today remains one of the most sought-out destinations to see and learn about. It's a beautiful land full of fairy tales, castles, and happiness, and it will be sure to put a smile on your face.